You've heard this saying, you don't know what real love is until you have a child. And although I don't agree with that, there is something so profound to be said about the love between a mother and her baby. This tiny human, this extraordinary miracle, often comes into your life when you're not fully ready or expecting it. And yet once they're here, you can't imagine your life without them. You grow this soul inside of your body. You are their first home, their first love, the only comfort they know, as they are being perfectly woven together in the darkness by the Creator, a sacred time and a sacred bond that only you and they will ever experience. There is no way to explain that feeling and experience to another human unless they themselves experience it. And then 9 months later, you literally rip apart your own body to bring this tiny soul into the world, and they are no longer inside of you, no longer held in the safety of the darkness, and it becomes your responsibility to nurture and love and guide them in a world that is so often hard and dark and cold. As much as you love that tiny soul and as much as you desire to be a perfect parent, every stage of life is so inexplicably different and can be so easy to lose sight of the beauty that is motherhood. One of these seasons for me has been the newborn stage, functioning on only a few hours of sleep with a baby who seems to cry non-stop while trying to be a good mom to a clingy toddler is a stage of life that I don't think anyone is truly prepared for. On top of that, you are freshly postpartum, in pain, and overwhelmed by, well, everything. This is not said to discourage or scare you, simply to let you know that these feelings are experienced by mothers all over the world, constantly. The Sundown Scaries is a term coined because so many of us experience the same feelings of overwhelm, anxiety, and fear when it comes to nighttime. The whole world is peacefully sleeping, and yet you are awake, trying to soothe a screaming baby, crying along with him. I don't know if this will encourage or sadden you. For me, it does both. But this season is so incredibly short. Before you really have a chance to realize it, that baby who seems so tiny and fragile will be crawling, talking, and then walking, having conversations with you, asking you why the world is the way that it is. And in that moment, you will look back on this tiny, sacred, and fragile stage, and even if it was the hardest thing that you've ever experienced, you will miss it. I'm not saying you should be loving every night wake up, every half asleep feeding session, every spit up on your pajamas, but I am saying that it's a sacred time that will not last. Like sand falling in a glass timer, every second, although it may be slow, is slipping away, and your baby won't be your baby much longer. I always struggled so deeply to understand how someone could love someone else, pour their entire heart and soul into them, give them all their energy, without wanting anything in return. And then I became a mother, and now I understand.